Hey all, welcome back. In this session, we are going to talk about one of the biggest mistakes people make when they start building AI agents. And honestly, this is not a technical mistake. It's a thinking mistake. Most people believe they have built an AI agent, but what they have actually built is just a chatbot. And the problem is very simple. It looks intelligent, so you don't realize what it's missing. So in this session, let's break that illusion and we will understand what actually makes something an agent. Yes, we are going to discuss that very clearly. Let's start with what usually happens. You connect to a model, maybe GPT, maybe something else. You write the prompt, you test it, and it works. Yes, it works. It answers your questions, explains your concepts, gives structured responses, sometimes even feels smart. But here is the catch. It only does one thing. It responds. It never takes any sort of initiative. It never performs an action. It never decides to do something. And there is where the real problem begins. A system that only responds is not an agent, no matter how good the model underneath is. Right. Let's go with the reality check. So let me say this very clearly. If your AI system is only responding to inputs, it's not an agent. It's a chatbot. And this is where most builders get stuck. Not because they lack tools or models, but because they misunderstand what they have actually built. They think they are building intelligence. No, they are just building better responses. So, this is the problem. This is something most of us go through, and it's very uncomfortable truth. Chatbot versus agent. Let's simplify the difference very quickly. A chatbot is reactive. It waits for input and then responds. That's all. But an agent is different. An agent interprets, decides, and then acts. It has the sense of direction and it has a goal. It has the ability to choose what to do next. So the shift from chatbot to agent is not about better answers. It's about decision making. Yes, the model might be identical in both the cases. The architecture around it is what separates and distinguishes a chatbot from an agent that gets things clearly done. All right, the biggest misconception needs to be analyzed right now. People think I'm using a powerful model like GPT, so I must be building an agent. But that's not how it works. A model is just a reasoning engine. That's like the brain. But is the brain alone sufficient? Does the brain alone create any behavior? Without structure, without direction, even the most powerful model will just talk. So the real question is not which model you use, but what system you build around it. So model is just the brain. I'm not undermining the value for brain here, but a brain without the proper full architecture that puts brain to work is not right. We need the complete architecture that puts the brain to work. The architecture includes the goals, the tools, the decision loops, the memory, behavioral constraints, and everything all together gets you the agent. Alright, what an agent is really all about. Let's break down this properly pretty quickly. An agent is not a single component. It's a system. Yes, it's a system. At the center, you have the model. That's your reasoning engine. Around it, you have the prompt which controls how the model behaves. Then you have the tools which allow the agent to interact with outside world. And finally, you have a flow which defines how decisions are made and actions are executed. When all of these come together, that becomes an agent. That's what you get as an agent. Not before that. It's very simple. We need all these together. Understand? An agent is not a model. It's a system. It's a system built around a model. Remember that point. Alright, why your AI does not act? So let's come back to your system. Why does it still behave like a chatbot? Because you never told it how to behave like an agent. You did not define a clear role. You did not give it a goal. You did not tell it when to act or how to act. You did not define tools or decision boundaries. So what does the model do? It defaults to what it knows the best. That's all. That's nothing but conversations. And that's why your agent never actually acts. The missing piece. So what's missing? This is where prompting changes completely. Most people think prompting is about writing better sentences. But in agent systems, prompting is not about language, my dear friends. It's about behavior design. Your prompt defines who the agent is, what it is trying to achieve, what actions it can take, and how it should make decisions. So the prompt becomes the control layer and not just instruction. So what's the shift you need? So here is the mindset shift that you all need to make. Stop asking, how do I get better answers from the model? Start asking, how do I control what the system does? Simple. How do I control behavior? Because agents are not about answers. They are about actions and the decisions. So once you start thinking this way, everything about how you build will change. The moment you shift from better answers to control behavior, you stop building chatbots and you start building agents. There is where we are heading to. Right? The key takeaways now. Let's close with this. An agent is not something you simply plug into. It's something you design. And the most important thing you design is behavior. Not the model, not the API, not the tools, it's the behavior. If you get that behavior right, everything else starts to fall in place. That's very simple and interesting. It's the behavior that you are building. An agent is not something you use. It's something you design. So with that note, I conclude the session. If you like the channel, kindly subscribe and encourage me. If you have any questions, please go ahead and type it in the chat section. I'll be very happy to answer them. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next session shortly.